Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Valencia if you're new here. I feel like I should start kind of experimenting with intros. Does that make sense? I don't know if I should say coucou mes amours, salut mes amis, you know, something a little bit French. Let me just get to the video. So today, since I'm like in this back to school mood, doing a lot of back to school videos for my mini series going on, can I talk? In this video, I'll basically just be reminiscing and reflecting on my whole secondary school experience. I'm in college right now, so I assume the majority of my viewers will also be in college, or if not in college, around my age group. This is the coloring page that I printed out. Also, all my coloring pencils aren't here at the moment, so I only have markers and they might not be fully blended, but I'm still going to do some coloring while I talk to my secondary school self. This is my giant coloring marker pencil case. Okay, so one of the first things is about making friends while you're in secondary school. Watch who you say personal information to. You know, secondary school, especially if you're going to all-girls school, drama all the time. So make sure the people who you let information slip to are people who are like this to you. And I mean like this, not just anyone who you're like, oh, it's in 1 minute, it's out, you know. Those kind of people will literally ruin your life. I'm not even gonna cap. There's people out there who literally can't put on the mask for a long period of time, but the thing about people who wear masks, it never stays on forever. It has to come off eventually. By the time you reach 6th year, by the time you graduate, by the time you sit your first exam, by the time you're put on your dress to go to Debs, you will lose multiple friends that you thought would be by your side till the end. And that's just some facts. That's some facts, no cap. People can really just want the worst for you. Like, they can stand right beside you, but deep down they're just rooting for your downfall. And those kind of people, there's those kind of people in life, and it's people who straight up say, I don't like you, I'm not gonna mess with you. It's most dangerous to keep by your side in your company is type number 1, the ones who can keep it up. The ones who can keep it up are the most dangerous. They're so sly, they're so evil. It's actually quite scary because I have my fair share of people who have been like that in my life too. But to end that on like a more like less scary note, there are gonna be like petty fallouts. No, like not everyone is against you. Like the whole world is not against you. Sometimes you'll be in the wrong, sometimes they'll be in the wrong, sometimes both of you be in the wrong because you're just so young. And again, in secondary school you're so young, so there is bound to be petty drama. But once you're in 6th year, there's a lot of like fallouts that I am looking back on myself as well. I'm just like, oh, that could have gone better, that could have gone differently. And you know, you can't change your past, but you can definitely learn and grow from it. There's a lot of, you know, disagreements with people that I've had that I was like, okay, that time I was kind of, you know, a little bit in the wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, or yeah, they were in the wrong. But like still, even if you're in the wrong, they're in the wrong, grow from it, move on, forgive and forget. Like, it was just a thing. You have no bad blood, like you have no bad intentions towards that person. All the fallouts I have had in secondary school, even though I'm not like this with the people who I once thought I was always going to be like that forever, I don't wish anything bad upon them. Like, I see them trying, I see them grinding, and there's nothing but love and support that still goes out towards them. Just good energy their way, and I hope it's the same energy that they're sending towards me. At the end of the day, every time you wake up in secondary school, you go there to get an education so you can be able to go to college, or to get your dream job, your dream career, so you're able to move to your dream country, the dream city you want to live in. Just don't forget to remember the bigger picture. I know sometimes it gets super hard. Mocks, exams, everything can get very stressful. Drama with friends can get extremely stressful while you're in secondary school. So it's always important to keep telling yourself the bigger picture of why you always come in every day. There has to be a reason. There has different reasons for everybody. I'm not gonna put a set label for, oh, it has to be for you to be able to go to your dream college, because I know college is not for everyone, but there's always an end goal. Just keep reminding yourself about why it is that you come in every day. And if there isn't, go out there and make yourself have a reason to come in every single day, you know? Inspire yourself to be able to dream big and go big. Ooh, okay, the sun decided to come out for a bit. Loving it, we're here for it. Next is, you do not need to be at every single party. Yeah, There's going to be parties before you go to college, while you're in college, after you're in college, when you're getting engaged, when you're getting married, at your wedding day. There will be parties for the rest of eternity. So do not feel like you're going to miss out because so-and-so Stacy, you know, the cool girl, everyone's going to be at the party, everyone's going to be lit. You do not have to show your face at every single event. At the same time, I'm not saying, you know, just stay home, don't go out, don't socialize. Obviously with your friends, if there's going to be birthday parties, if it's more of like a chill kickback, of course feel free to go to that. You know, the ones where like everyone's on about it, the cool it guy, the cool it girl, they're all gonna show their face. You, just because they're showing their face, you do not need to show your face at that same party. Show your face to people who actually care that you show up. Show your face to places where you feel welcomed. Show your face where you don't feel peer pressured. Show your face when you're surrounded by people who give out nothing but positive energy to you. You know what I mean? My parents got like less strict, I will say, once I hit TY, which was fourth year in secondary school. Before that, pre-junior cert, everything, they were pretty much more strict. You know, when the streets had come home still. TY, that kind of changed, so I got to experience like my first taste of proper like teenage freedom. Like I was so glad that before that I was level-headed, because I knew just that everything every event was not important. From once I even got my taste of freedom, I was like, okay, I could, you know, go to this and this and that, but I just chose not to because I just knew it wouldn't fulfill me. Like it wasn't important to me. And one thing that really kind of kept me humble once I got my first taste of like freedom in TY was the fact that my parents did kind of shape me to know that all these events, all these social gatherings were not the end all be all. So when I finally did get some more freedom, I didn't go crazy because it didn't matter. Like I just knew it didn't matter to me. And these popular people, these Amy's, these Tonys, I don't know what, I don't want to use names. All of the popular people, all the popular girls in your class, the popular guys in your area, every single one of them, and I'm not even joking, every single one of them were literally, the minute the clock strikes midnight on the day that you graduate secondary school, you see them on graduation, after that, nada. You won't hear anything from them ever again. At the very most, you'll see their faces again for to sit their exams. At the very most, you'll see them again around that season, like exam season. And then a little bit at the tip of the iceberg when you're getting your results. Just a little crumb of them, little pieces, little cracks and little pieces, and you know, throughout debs, if you choose to socialize with them. But I didn't choose to socialize with them. I just stuck with my friends and had, you know, good vibes all the way. The opinions will not matter to you. It's like they've never existed. I don't, you know, it's just like they never existed. The funny thing is, the year that was below you, they rise up. The popular people have their phase. The minute the clock strikes midnight for their graduation, it's over, and the cycle repeats itself. There's always going to be these people who seem like the it people at the time, and then once you graduate, something just hits you. Something really just hits you and you look like, what was the big deal? Like, what was the big deal? Like, what was the hype? I look back at some of these people, I'm like, what was the hype with them? I know, especially when I was in first year, I was like, oh my gosh, all these people. And also, my school was predominantly white as well. In first year, I was just like constantly trying to get weave that looked like white people. I constantly tried to do makeup just to makeup looks that suit their complexion but did not suit mine. So my makeup look was, you know, it evolved completely to the style that it is now. Today, I'm not even wearing makeup. On that note of makeup, I honestly regret every single day that I woke up early, opened my makeup bag and applied makeup on my face. You do not need to wear makeup to secondary school every single day. You do not. You actually just don't. For me, it kind of became like, okay, I don't have makeup on, I look crusty, I don't want to be in class. I remember at one point, I just would not feel pretty if I did not have makeup going into class, and that's insane that I was thinking that in secondary schoby the time 6th year hit, I would be coming to school like this, like the way I am right now. Like, it would not bother me at all. The thing is, I didn't even have bad skin, so to say. Like, I don't even know what it was. I just became addicted to wearing makeup, wearing this facade and showing it off at school constantly, and that was very toxic. So that is one thing I will say to anyone who's out there. I will also say, you know, if you're oily, I have a bit of combination skin. It's like on and off, oily, on and off, dry. But you know, powder, lip gloss is fine. You know, if you want some mascara to have, you know, some lashes, that's calm. Like there's nothing wrong with bringing like touch-ups. If you're in that position I was, try to reevaluate if it's necessary. Really, just evaluate. Is it necessary? Am I gonna waste half an hour trying to look glam for the guy that's across the class who won't even notice me? Talking about, you know, guys and stuff, you do not need a date to go to Deb's. I went to Deb's with my friends, my entire girl squad, and honestly, that is the best decision I've ever made. That's one of the best decisions I've made in secondary school. Just going, deciding to go, first of all, just to go, you know. I bought my own, what is the flower thing called? Corsage? I bought my own corsage, bought my own dress, did my own makeup, did my own hair, did my own nails. I did it for me, and I went for me, and I went to have fun with my friends. I graduated secondary school, I was awaiting my results, I was about to start college, and I wanted to be with people who made me feel better, which were my friends at the time. So I don't regret not bringing a date. Like if I just brought a randomer, it would not have made any sense to me. So yeah, do not feel pressured to have a date. Bring your best friend if you don't have one friend. Go by yourself if you don't have a clique, and if you have a squad, go with the squad. Also, doing TY was also another highlight of my secondary school experience. Doing TY allowed me to experience so much things, traveling alone, making friends alone, making new friends. I feel like the friends I started with in first year kind of fizzled out. I could only safely say that one friend from first year I started off with is still my friend to this day. Other than that, TY kind of made me who I am today. In TY, I also got experience of the work life, got some experience in real life work when I'm actually diving into the workforce myself. It's just helpful to have a job. It's nice to have the extra money. It's nice to be financially independent. It's kind of to dive back into the topic of, like, you know, secondary school. People are petty, people are young, people do make mistakes, and people can be indifferent. So don't feel pressured to join in on the laughs that people kind of tend to throw at people who are outsiders. There's going to always be people who aren't considered normal or who don't fit in. I'm actually glad that I did not join in on those kind of teasing that kids made too much, because it's just bad. Like, I just don't like being mean to people and making people feel already worse, because you know, once a kid is isolated and people just keep throwing jokes at them, just imagine if you were in that position. That would make you feel 10 times worse. Like, you already know you're an outsider and people are just constantly going at it. Like, just don't be part of that mob of kids who are disrespectful and disheartening. So try to spread positivity. Don't become a clique in the bully squad or anything. Just don't do it. It does not hurt to smile at people. Smiling is free, you know. Smile can brighten up anyone's day. Cheese. Anyways, don't let these teachers, secondary school, okay, before I start on the negative side of teachers, I'll start on the positive side of teachers. Okay, there will be nice teachers. There will be teachers that you just click with from the start. There are teachers who just radiate nice vibes, who want to see the best for their students. Those kind of teachers I honestly applaud and take my hat off to. Like, it's just, I don't see what's so hard about being nice. Some teachers just act as if being nice costs them their entire life savings. Like, just be nice to your students, uplift them, encourage them. I don't see what's so hard about that. As rare as there are teachers who generally just want to see the best in their students, and make friends with those teachers, because they will give you a major boost in your education. On the flip side, there is bound to be teachers who just don't rub you in a good way. You guys will clash a lot. They will talk down upon you. Teachers in secondary school just have this tendency to feel like, oh, put up your hand. Can I go to the bathroom? No. Like, what? That's another, you know, that's a whole different story. That's a whole nother debate. Especially once you hit TY, I feel like that's when teachers really start to respect you, because you're no longer these little pre-teens. Like, you're actually a teenager starting to develop into adulthood, so they should put some respect in your name. And if a teacher tries to cross you within reason, don't let them walk all over you. That's all I will say. Stand your ground. If they're wrong, if they're in the wrong, point out that they're in the wrong. Just don't let them make a clown out of you. Like, some teachers really like roast students in front of the entire class. If you know you see a teacher trying it with you, correct that teacher. Say, hold up, this ain't about to happen, and put them in their place within reason. I'm not advising you guys to get called to the principal office or whatsoever. Do it within reason, and make sure you have your classmates who you know will be like, they'll have your back And once there's multiple students coming at a teacher, they just know to just take a seat. Don't know to take a seat. Followers, friends on Facebook. I know friends on Facebook. I haven't used Facebook in years, but I remember in first year Facebook was still a big thing. I remember friends on Facebook, the amount of people I had on Snapchat, my Snapchat score, my Snapchat point score, whatever it's called, I don't even remember the name. The amount of people I have on Instagram was just, I felt that I needed the number to be as high as possible to feel valued, and it does not even matter. You know them people who had the million Snapchat scores, 1,000 friends, 2,000 friends on Facebook, 2,000 followers on Instagram, 5,000 followers on Instagram. Most of those people can't even fully say that there's at least 5 people in their life that they can really depend on. And that is very sad to me. Numbers, likes, comments, shares, anything, social media is not real life. So do not let it control you. I'm going to end it off. Most people say college is where you find yourself. I believe the beginning of finding stages start in secondary school, especially if you do TY. That is the beginning of finding your adult self. So don't hesitate to just try different things, do things for yourself, explore the world, discover the world, and blossom into your adult self. I really hope these tips helped you out. Whether you're still in secondary school or in college, wherever stage in life you are, I really truly hope that they did help you out. Leave a comment down below if you found any of this helpful, and share your own tips to survive in secondary school. So that's it for me. I'll see you guys in my next one. Ciao.